Kia ora, and welcome to Twilight Bowls. We're here once again at the Royal Oak Bowling Club, ready to watch 4 teams battle it out for that coveted $1,000 prize. Congratulations to Amy and Kirsten, our winners from last night. But who are going to be the winners tonight? I'm going to hand you over to Alex to explain a little more.
Thanks, Sally. Yeah, really looking forward to this night of the Twilight Bowls League. It's our last one. We've had 11 days. This is the 12th one, and I'm joined again in commentary tonight by Steve Beale. He survived he survived the night, so through to week 2. And down to our last 4 pairings to play tonight. So first up, we see we've got the Nathans, the brother and sister combination, taking on Teo and Taiki from the Cook Islands, playing out of Bridge Park. And then second, we have Peter Shane and Rob Ashton taking on Adam Bailey and Lee Warburton in what is sure to be a good game. Certainly, we've seen a nice mix of winners over the last 6 weeks. All 8 pairs combinations have come out winners at one time or the other, and the first bowl there, that's a good start.
Yeah, we see Taiki here on the forehand.
Taiki now on the forehand side.
Of course, the format of this 5 ends and alternating leading skips, so they get this bowl each.
Format of this event is you play 5 ends, no power plays or anything like that, and an alternating skip and lead situation. So it's 6 bowls in a row.
I don't even know what I would call.
Chad Nathan here on his forehand. What a great start this is. 2 bowls essentially in the house. And Taiki now just trying to make a correction off his first bowl. Not the end of the world as it is past, which is a good thing. But still 2 down. Chad will just be looking to put a 3rd bowl in the house. It's his 8th year of lawn bowls. Chad Nathan, him and his sister Millie took it up to play with their father. And they play out of the Birkenhead Bowling Club. Taiki following this one down. Be happy enough for that. Sort of past the head, so Teo is under pressure, but it's given some position if Teo opts to play aggressive. In the meantime, I think we'll see Millie Nathan just add to that bundle of counting bowls in the house. So Millie on the forehand here. Out very smooth.
Do you want me to go out and back in? I can exit out of this and go back into it if you want me to. Okay, I'm going to exit out.
Oh, what a bowl. What a great shot that was. Tucked it just around the corner for 3 now. And Teo with a bit of aggression here. Oh, he's missed it narrow, and the pressure really going on. Teo and Taiki.
Looking pretty good for the white bowls. And on this first end, of course, the score has only been the one.
I'm not sure. I think she was probably looking for cover there. It's finished a bit wide, so Teo now on his backhand again. He's very close to a result. Oh, he's chipped 1 bowl off.
Yeah. So,
we're going to see Millie just draw another bowl and put all the pressure on Teo with his last one to salvage something. In these short games where it's only 5 ends, a number makes a massive difference to your chances of winning a game. Now I'll call it a block. Had good line, but it's fallen very short, so we'll see Teo again be aggressive. 2.5 down by the looks. And just talking through what the best option is here. On the back end. Oh, got chipped out. There was a good block there from Millie Nathan in the end. And we're going to see indicated 2 to Millie and Chad on this first end of 5. On this final night of the Twilight Bowls League. And Ben, our bowls pusher, just sorting himself out there. Fantastic shoes Ben's got on tonight. Of course, would be remiss not to mention the Cambridge Bowling Club for their generous lending loan of the bowls pusher for the 6 weeks that the Twilight Bowls League has run. It's made our job a lot easier, and Ben's got very effective at utilising it. See, Millie was skipping on the last end. She's now leading on this end. That's what we meant by the alternating skip and lead situation where they play 6 bowls in a row. Just through the house there. Teo now on the forehand. Just be looking to settle down, Teo and Taiki. Millie looking to make a correction here. She needs it to run just short of the house. It's a fair effort. But you'd still look at this if you were Teo and think, well, there's room there to draw. Should be able to draw the shot. Not far away. Oh, that's a good bowl. In the house for 1. So Millie now halfway between her two will be the plan. I think she's got it. Inside out for 1. Oh, not to be. So on the crossover, it looks like Teo and Taiki are holding 1 shot. Millie and Chad scored a 2 on the first end. Only 5 ends at this Twilight Bowls League, so you blink and you miss it. Really important to take all the opportunities, and with Chad's first bowl, looks like he's going to play on his forehand side.
Of course, it'll be on week 6, on night 12, we get technical problems.
Just reaching past. That's, I think he was trying to punch up that white bowl that sits at 1 o'clock, and you may have noticed that the sound is a bit unusual at the start of tonight. We're working on it, and you can expect it to come right around end 3 of this first game, and then be all good for the rest of tonight's matches as we see Taiki on the forehand. You know, we're talking about it being a Christmas-themed night. I think the Gremlins have got into the system. Just vaguely Christmas-related, I suppose. Here we go. Looking to make a correction, but he's changed both his weight and his green. Chad Nathan just underneath the line there, actually promoting Tio's bowl a little bit further into the house.
We go Taiki on the forehand again. Been very impressed with some of the Christmas get-ups I saw yesterday. Morris Symes wearing some very impressive glasses.
Look at this here.
And to be a cut with that.
I'll try. Looks like Millie wants Chad to switch to the backhand after 2 bowls on the forehand here. Still with the idea of just resting the bowl out.
On the backhand side.
Oh. Found a gap.
What do you do here, Steve? Sounds easy.
So looking to make it 2 here. Just slightly overplaying it, so it's going to be 1 to Tio and Taiki at the completion of the second end of 5. Game 1, night 12 at the Twilight Bowls League, and the score 1-2.
So 2-1 on this, the third end. See, it's great to have a crowd along.
Yes, and seems to be a lot of Christmassy stuff up the front there.
Yeah, good to see people getting on board the Christmas bandwagon. And Taiki leading off on his forehand. On the forehand side.
What a great delivery, isn't he?
Yeah, comes out pretty good. He's had a lot of success. The only medal winner ever for the Cook Islands, Taiki, won the bronze medal with Aidan Zitterstein at the Commonwealth Games when it was in Australia, time before last, Steve.
Yes, that's right. And huge celebration that was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was the.
There would have been long shots on the TAB
all the Cooks got behind it.
Yes.
This bowl here from Chad just falling short. Taiki on the forehand. This is, of course, our final night here at the Twilight Bowls League, night 12. It's been a good 6 weeks. We've enjoyed bringing the coverage to you of 8 different pairs combinations.
Yeah, and it's the different combinations that showcasing the game for us. It's yeah, we're getting husbands and fathers and sons, mothers and daughters. We haven't got a husband and wife team, have we?
Who's the husband and wife?
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
I know
had
that
a moment.
last night, Sean was asked about his wife, Jenny Stockford. Went down like a lead balloon.
It would.
And hopefully the viewers can hear our dulcet tones again. Steve, apologies for the technical difficulties that we have been experiencing here on night 12 of the Twilight Bowls League. Absolutely typical, isn't it? You know, yeah, Murphy's Law. I thought it was meant to be Christmas time. Maybe it was Christmas time for some who don't enjoy listening to us, Steve.
That's probably right. We got the volume down and sound scrolling through looking for the alternative commentary.
Some people here will have noticed absolutely no difference because we're probably on mute.
Am I there?
There's a few of my friends have reminded me I've got a face for radio, so it's all good.
I know the feeling, Steve. Look at this there. First bowl from...
Yes, come on now.
Third bowl from Chad.
Yeah. That is a giant Christmas medal.
Is it loose?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you Barry?
Maybe that's what we could...
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice to meet you.
You can see Chad in the background just eating Barry Kennard. He's been one of the stars of the show, Barry Kennard. Turned up on week 4. Had to go up the bowl off Had a little fall, got back up again, was fine. Said he was a bit sore, but feeling okay. And came back again, and we interviewed him, Steve, with the help of Adam Bailey's sign language interpreter.
Yeah, it was.
They said, oh, how long have you been playing bowls for? And Barry said, oh, 74, 75. And I thought to myself, well, that must have been when he started. And then
that was
interpreter
years.
said, no,
Should I
years,
be telling you
75
anything
years.
here?
Wow.
Nah.
It's absolutely incredible. So he would have started when he was 10. Just
Carrying his age pretty good then, isn't he?
Yeah, 85th birthday a couple of weeks ago. Barry Kennard, good to have him along.
Well, that's, both ends of the spectrum there. You can get the young people playing. As I said last night, I was down in Dunedin and McEwen boys playing there, and, in the early teens as such. And you got the other end of the spectrum, 80, 90-year-olds coming out to play.
Quite incredible.
Just going to get down.
Rolling
He
it
needs to
down.
roll it
Oh, great try.
around the bowl. One white.
Probably easier there to count.
So I suppose with
You just
the,
gotta beat that
audio
black.
difficulties, probably haven't heard how the format works, so we'll just go through that again. Steve, it's a 5-end game, as you probably figured out by looking at the score tick on the top left. They play 5 ends, and it's alternating leading and skipping. So essentially you get to play 6 bowls in a row, Steve.
Run, Mill.
That's right, and it's a bit different from the traditional game where play from one end, then play back to the other and up and down again.
1 or 2.
That's why we've got this world famous Zupa Scooper or Bowls Dozer. It's had various names
Bowl
over them.
retrieval device,
Otherwise,
anything.
it's a lot of bowls to kick up there the other end if you happen to use the shoes.
Here we go, on
Okay.
the backhand side.
Just trying to get the shot. He's got a good chance there. He can no danger of doing too much damage unless he's narrow.
Oh, there's a I was going to say, is that a commentator's
Be your
curse
last
or is that a
account.
commentator's curse?
And he was narrow.
But he was narrow, yeah.
Okay.
Chance to make it 2 here for Billy and Chad.
Well, he just needs just to reach 2 inches to reach the house
Well,
and double the score.
sitting okay on the
Shorter.
on the
I have no
leaderboard.
idea.
There's a night to go. They're $1,000 behind third place. So if they have a successful night tonight, they could leapfrog a few of the PS combinations.
Yeah, I think Kirsten and Amy have sewn up first place. Has been the top dollar
We're not going to
scorers.
make Murray been down for nothing.
Unbeatable at the top of the scoreboard. Yeah, Ben, he's dressed up as an elf today. And he got everyone on board, Steve, because he turned up today with 24 donuts
Too
for us
scared.
to eat, which was
Of dragging
fantastic.
the kid in and
He
fall
said
down.
it's ironic, though, because he dressed up as Santa Claus yesterday, and today he's bringing us the presents.
Yeah.
Much appreciated from Ben, the bowls scoop operator. And thanks
Well.
again for the final time to the Cambridge Bowling Club, who have lent
1%
us
would be
this
nice.
retrieval device for the duration of the Twilight Bowls League. Recently celebrated their 125th anniversary as a club, which is a pretty fair innings.
Yep, no, really indebted to Don and the team there. So, and as I said last night, I'm trying to access them through England, who produce them. So there are some clubs interested.
She's a lot
As
better
is
than me.
the sticky label that
Yeah.
we've got in there.
So
So
talk to us a bit more about that, Steve. So essentially it's a sticker with a bit of a nap on it. So
Yep.
it sort of emulates a carpet.
Close,
It can
isn't
be
he?
put down and it can stay for weeks. And am I correct in saying that you could essentially put whatever graphics you would like onto the tag?
you can put whatever graphics, whatever colours you like. And if they just contact me, I'll put them in contact with the supplier.
Great stuff.
Red Ant in Mount Maunganui. They're doing the job for us. So, yeah. And, they could do it for fun evenings,
You think it's another touch of
corporates,
that,
It'll be-
sponsors.
yeah, it'll be
you know.
pretty cool to run. How
Yeah.
cool would it be to run a tournament and have the tournament branding on the
Murray? Yeah.
house?
Oh, yes.
It'll be- my goodness gracious me, Santa Claus has entered the building. This is unbelievable. It's potentially the best thing I've ever seen. If we can have a look at the crowd, Santa Claus has actually arrived. It's,
Touch her
it's
again?
just that is staggering stuff. I've got no words, Steve.
Oh, we're getting distracted from the bowls because of
Yeah,
Santa
yeah,
Claus,
yeah, yeah.
and
Great shot.
Unfortunately,
Yes, it
he'll
was.
never live it down, eh?
And we're hearing through the cans, so to speak, that potentially Santa Claus is. No, we can't
We
say
can't
it
say it.
because
We
it's got
can't say
children watching
Run!
this program. Santa is real.
Yes, and he's come to visit.
Bowls, no.
Yes.
He's come to visit the Twilight Bowls. Great to see him taking a little bit of time out of his busy schedule in the lead up to Christmas to come to watch some Twilight Bowls League, the Royal Oak Bowling Club.
What doesn't he like?
Driving.
Right.
He's going to get on
Look at this
himself
here.
and make 3.
Inside half. Oh, oh.
He was coming with a great rate of knots. Didn't he realise he was holding shot?
I think he might have realised he was holding shot, and he'll be very pleased that he stayed up on the paddock there.
Seems to be enjoying it.
Up to you. You can draw there. She's level.
It's just,
Up to you.
I've
Buck.
been thoroughly distracted. We'll
Yeah.
focus back on the bowl, Steve. So the score 3-1 after 3 ends. So penultimate end already. Lily and Chad in the lead over Tio and Taiki. We've won one of these events, Tio and Taiki, but sort of they've struck people playing really well in that first game so often.
And they're sort of getting in.
Need a
Wow.
drop, don't I?
One good shot here, change it all.
It's an opportunity to score a. You'd look at this and think, well, we can probably get a 2 out of it. Should be all square going into the last end.
Could be. It's got to get down.
On the forehand. Oh, just a clean run.
Well, could come in handy.
I think it is a medallion, isn't it? It's a Christmas medal. that Chad is wearing.
Chad's got, yeah,
Imagine that
a
hanging up.
dangler.
Imagine that hanging up in a metal cabinet.
It's a big cabinet.
Oh, good second and third shot there.
We'll try and get a chance to turn that jack around the corner a bit and bring that other bowl in. If place something with similar weight.
Let's let it go pretty good. It is a very nice delivery from Taiki. Both Taiki and Teo from the Bridge Park Bowling Club.
It's up here in Auckland, isn't it?
Yes, it is here, Markety.
Come on, Daggy.
Down. Oh, that's a bit stiff. That was a great effort.
Get narrowed up.
Chad Milley from Birkenhead.
Birkenhead, yeah. The Bridge Park Club's right next door to the tennis club, and that's how Theo got started. He was playing tennis and looked over the fence and thought, oh, that looks like a bit of fun. And he knew a couple of the people who were playing the bowls. So he went and had a look and hasn't looked back. We often see that in bowls, don't we, Steve? People who play one sport sort of transitioning into
You
into
play
bowls.
through to me, mate.
And then generally
You're
say,
looking to
I wish I'd
push
taken
that,
this up
replace
earlier.
the white ball. If you get out, it's all right.
It's another wonderful thing about our sport is that you can be competitive as you want or as social as you want.
Yeah.
And there's games and events and the likes for everyone.
There's so many events on, but I'll leave that thought until we see this bowl. Panic stations. Panic stations. No need to panic, though. It's
No.
fine. So 1 to Teo and Taiki there. 2-3 as we go into the last end.
Do you know what the score is?
My unfinished thought, Steve, was,
Oh,
as you rightly identified, there are so many events available
Yeah.
to the Lawn Bowls world in our calendar. Either meat pack tournaments, a lot of hand tournaments around at the moment. You could be championships, there's afternoon bowls, there's morning bowls, etc., etc. It's an embarrassment of riches, really. And I was talking to Tessa Farley as we just watched this bowl, this replay, see Chad giving it a clap, who represented New Zealand in curling. New Zealand, we punch above our weight in curling, but she
We did.
represented
First
New
time
Zealand in
on
curling.
the
She
last
said,
night.
when I took up outdoor bowls, I could not believe how many events they
Thank
ran.
you.
If you're a curling player, you'll go to their nationals, you might play one event, you pay a very large entry fee, there's no prize money back.
Yeah.
You play the one event, you do no good in it, and that's your event for the next month.
Yeah.
In bowls, you could lose a meat pack tournament here today at the Royal Oak Bowling Club, and I just look in my handbook, or the handbook and go up.
You can play every day of the week.
There's another ham event on tomorrow, I'll put an entry into that. There's so much bowls on if you want to play.
That's right. And it's cheap. So, with the average club price would be less, between $3 and $4 a week for all year round play, access to the club, all the social services that go with the club.
Very affordable sport.
It is. And once you get a set of bowls, they can last you for quite some time. It's not like golf where it's $1,000 a club sort of thing. So
That is absolutely how I justified rather large expense on my set of bowls. I've got the rainbow bowls when they
Yes,
came out. I thought that'd
I've
be
seen
cool.
them.
6 or 7 different colours. And it wasn't cheap, but I thought to myself, our last 10 years, so really I'm only spending $100 a year, and it's fine. It's a good justification. It made sense to me at the time.
It's so weird. Your first one turned nice.
well, I did the same
and
with
then that one
mine.
just-
I got the 6 colours and the blue
Yeah.
with the Mighty Bulldogs emblem on.
But it just-
Unfortunately, my bowls and the Bulldogs are going about the same. Not
Oh,
very
sorry.
well.
But
Here we go, here.
Justify it to ourselves somehow.
Yeah. Good bowl.
Very good shot.
This is a potential tie break. here.
Play for the
Isn't it,
bowl or
really?
the jack in the bed,
Oh,
mate.
we haven't seen many of those at the Twilight Bowls League, Steve.
One
Just
last
one,
week.
yeah.
Last week.
Maybe it's time. 2-3 the difference. Taiki on the run here. I like this from the lead. Look at this. He's close.
Can
He's
drain
close. Where was the space for that bowl? That's-
Obviously between the jack and the ditch.
Oh,
Jack and the bowl.
it's unbelievable.
Play a bit through, touch mine and get behind. Yeah.
He was interested for a long time, wasn't he?
He was.
He's going to sit that down.
Oh, ball back there.
Not as tight as I thought I was.
Of course, if you've been along, well, even if you're a short-term watcher, you'll note that the players have a
Yeah, I
logo
didn't
on
wanna-
their
if I touch
apparel,
the back
and
of
we've
that
got
black,
some
it
bowls,
pulls
gags
down
and
in
stuff
second shot.
scattered around the ring. That's a reflection of what we now have available on the Bowls New Zealand online store, Steve, which is available by going to the Bowls New Zealand website. We sell bowls bags, measures, spray chalk, shirts, and there's very recently,
Some cloths.
some cloths, and very shortly spams, which are those UV protective
Right.
arm sleeve
Yes.
things that we saw Terry Blackburn wear for the duration of the Twilight
They're
Bowls
getting
League.
very popular, actually, for both health and safety sort of
Yeah.
reason. And so
Seems to be very popular, so that'll be available. And just keep your eye on the website as the time goes on, because I would expect there to be multitude of bowling related
Still need to
things
draw. It's not
available
close enough, and he
on
can
the
still
online
sit
store. We
either
even
of
have our
those, eh?
centenary publication, Steve, which is called Bowls Through the Decades.
Decades.
John Carter wrote it, and it was a mighty effort. There's so much work that went into that. Published in 2013 or 2014 for
something
the,
like that, yeah.
for the centenary. That's available at a very affordable price on the Bowls New Zealand online shop. If you think about buying someone a Bowls book for Christmas,
That's the one. Actually caught up with John Carter 3 weeks ago down in Wellington.
how's he keeping?
He's keeping well. He's still tied up with the Mighty Hut Club, and they're looking at options and looking to the future. So, some of John and John's business acumen, and they've got some plans.
That bowl there
Knock
from
over,
T.O. is another
Hey,
second
you're going to have
shot.
to draw another one, yeah.
So what it's looking like at this
Yeah.
head, if you glance at
Here's
it,
ideal.
is if Theo and Taiki do score, it's likely to be a multiple.
Yeah.
So if they
Only gotta
score,
move
it's
the
not going to
jack.
be a 1, right? If they score, it'll be a 2 or plus. So it's sort of enough to win this game if they can do it.
He's only got one on the shoot, though.
This is close.
Millie's not too far away here.
That's a beautiful bowl there from Millie. Now, what do you do here?
It's a beautiful bowl for Teo and Taiki, actually.
It's a shoulder, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a path
Two in a measure, but
They don't get
maybe
the-
jam on the third.
clean. They can get off that.
What we mean by that is it allows Teo technically to be slightly wider and slightly heavier than he would otherwise
Wise
have
beat.
to be. Can use
What's
that
he
bowl, that
The old
white
chop and
bowl,
line shot.
2.5.
tuck the jack around the corner.
He can't get both of the counters.
Big bowl here
He
for
might just go kidding.
Teo. But it is the last night of the Twilight Bowl, so they'll be motivated to make this count. They want to go
They
out,
will.
out with a bang.
Maybe we can drag the kitty to here. He needs two.
Yes, I can see I can see Peter Keane here going. It's the Peter Keane jar shot here. It was world famous back in the 80s, 90s. Peter Keane.
Copyrighted, is it?
It's
I don't
copyrighted.
have to live up to that.
Stu Scott in particular, and he was doing the radio commentaries and
I'm gonna-
over Christmas
I'm gonna
would
have
be
to run the kitty in the ditches.
calling that particular shot quite often.
Jar
Peter Keane jar shot.
But he's like, not gonna be a tiebreaker. I got another
on the backhand.
Oh, he's playing with reaching weight. I
More
think
than
he's
a jar.
tight, isn't he?
Needs it to hold. Needs it to hold and get a miracle here. Needs it to hold. He's cannoned one out. What's happened? Wouldn't be. Is he
No,
holding
down.
one?
No, I think it's still one down.
You mean-
Didn't Millie draw the shot with her last bowl?
I feel like that white bowl that sits to the left of your screen. I feel like that's the shot.
But then you got that one lying down at, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, you can have a look on the screen there. There's one at 10 and one at 2. If they think it's them, you wouldn't be going. You couldn't
Anywhere near.
convince me to go near it.
No. Just looking at that, you'd say you favour the white because the nose of the white's
Yeah.
Are you
Closer
willing
to
to
the white
risk the
ring.
game on not bowling your
Tico
last
looks semi-confident. He'll be happy if he's managed to
That's us,
scramble
mate.
the shot there to cannon it out. I do expect to see it. I don't think we'll see Millie play a bowl, is what I'm trying to say, Steve.
yeah.
I think so, but we don't want to not play it.
Chad just
and then
interacting with
lose.
the
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
position
the
there.
boys are
Tio's
conceded.
conceded it. There
Yep.
you go. I would absolutely have made them measure that, Steve.
I would have.
You're a pussy, man.
Congratulations to Millie and Chad Nathan. They're our first winner. They will go through to the major final a bit later on tonight. Of course, they've already run one of these Twilight Bowls League. All 8 years have won one of the Twilight Bowls League.
Yep. So, what would that do for them? They will.
They'll be looking okay. They're on 2,600 as prize money winning so far.
That'll take them into second equal if they can get that. The next today, here we come.
So this was just before the first game that was played today, Steve. So you can see the top 4 have played all their games. There's 6 games. Kirsten and Amy, an insurmountable lead there
Yep.
with 4,300 winnings. But if you look at the rest of it, it's sort of all on the threes for the Clarks and the 2 others, which means that almost everyone who's playing here tonight can leapfrog their way into second or third position, Steve.
That's right. And with another 1,000 on the 26.25, would they currently got,
Yeah.
they'd catch up with Dave and Logan.
Yeah, you wouldn't sniff at it. And of course, the next game to play, we get to see Peter Shane and Rob Ashton take on the young ones, Adam Bailey and Lee Warburton. How do we think that game's going to go, Steve? What's your feelings?
Oh, it's the young bucks versus the old bulls, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, my money might be on the young fellas actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It'll be interesting. I think we
I think Rob's
sort of-
struggling a wee bit with his backs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I think both the teams are like two sides of the same coin. Peter and Rob, don't die wondering, right? If
No.
there's a shot to play, they'll play it. And I think we've seen exactly the same thing from Adam and Lee.
Yeah,
the
they don't
difference
muck around.
being Peter and Rob have been playing a combined amount of bowls that probably goes to 65 years, 70 years.
Correct.
Adam and Lee have been alive for a combined 40.
That many?
Sort of.
That's right.
It's going to be really interesting to see.
Oh, and Rob and Pete, the one national
New Zealand
peers.
pairs together in 2015.
Yep.
Pete Saying has a New Zealand Gold Star, won the New
That's
Zealand
right.
singles in 1990 something.
And he
As
went
a
well last year
Fourth or
too.
fifth year bowler and quarterfinal last year. I think he told me
So quarter or semi.
he's very rarely not made the quarterfinals at the New Zealand singles.
Yeah.
And that just is testament to the class of the man, really. Peter Shane, he's very hard to beat. And they're resplendent today. They've got matching hats,
Matching
Steve,
hats, yes.
which is intriguing. Quite sparkly hats from Peter and Rob, which we'll get to see sort of.
But we
So
do
we
have
have-
Christmas decorations on the boys.
Yes. Yeah, it's good to see people get into the spirit of the Christmas spirit. And Rob Ashton here, Mary. So
Mary.
he's got Mary on his. Well, they've both got Mary
Okay.
because they're Mary people.
Well, that sounds fine.
Great stuff.
Okay, Rob's leading off this one here. Pete gives it a clap.
Evil with a
Yeah.
jack. So they have all. We spoke about it again. It's something that people possibly missed because we had those audio issues at the beginning of the night. But all the players are entitled to a practice before the event starts, aren't they?
They are, and we were here quite early, so some of them have been here for a couple of hours having a practice on and off, and just to get the feel of the green. But with it going into the evening, the atmosphere and the temperature drops, and the green changes.
Green does change, yeah.
So it's those that sort of pick it from the time that they practice to coming out need to jump onto it quick.
Or to sort of warm up, isn't it? You're just playing the bowls to sort of get your arm going feel like you're comfortable letting them go as we see Rob's second bowl there. And of course,
change from the first, really.
yeah, be neglectful to mention or to not mention our Royal Oak Bowls, who've graciously hosted us for the last 6 weeks here for the Twilight Bowls League with their magnificent facility undercover here. It's been great to be here, and have had some fantastic hospitality. I mean, we turn up pretty early every Tuesday and Wednesday and kick Mike and Alistair out of their office where they've existed next to the dartboards for the last 6 weeks. So I'm sure they won't be too upset to see the to see the back of us, but certainly much appreciated. Much appreciated.
It is, and it's a magnificent complex with the I think shade systems put in the roof for them. So, and Field Turf New Zealand, they're the preferred supplier of Bowls New Zealand. They did the carpet and that. So all round, top end venue to play bowls.
Adam Bailey chasing that bowl down. He's got antlers.
Yep.
Got the good line, but he's just fallen short. So, raucous crowd in tonight. Bit of work to do here for Lee Warburton on the crossover, isn't it?
Lots.
Crossing over your 3 down. I suppose the only positive for Lee is it's not like the bowls of Rob's are super duper close. He would be thinking to himself, with 3 bowls, I should be able to draw a second shot.
Yep. Just for the viewers, like you were saying, it's deceptive on TV how the distances and all that.
Yes.
So from side to side of the house is only a metre.
Yeah.
So if you crack the edge of the house, you're only 18 inches away.
Yeah.
Or thereabouts.
Yeah, it's a good bowl. You could lay down 3 bowls between the jack and the outside of the house, so it's good stuff. And Peter Shane here going to demonstrate what it looks like to draw right into the centre of it. Good shot.
Very good.
Bit of pressure here for Lee Warburton. On the forehand.
Here we go. Just get me second shot.
Yeah.
It looks high.
This is when you just hope you've got perfect weight, because if you have perfect weight, sometimes you can trick your bowl. Well, it feels like you're tricking your bowl into playing back in a bit further, but no, even that bit of commentary didn't work, Steve, because he had perfect weight and he's finished just wide of the target.
Yeah. It's only about a bowl's width high too, so it's not a big adjustment in terms of the line. There's the paths there.
Steering it down.
Another handy bowl from Peter.
Holding a fistful. And it's actually, if you're going to hold a 5, that's a really good 5 to hold, because there's nothing to hit here. There's no, usually if you're 5 or 6 down, you think, well, there's a nice bunch of bowls that I can smack. For Lee, he literally just has to draw the shot. This is such a hard bowl to play.
Yeah, he's left a bit in his hand.
Needs it to keep going. He's cut it. Has he cut it down?
One maybe.
Oh dear. Peter Shane, very focused on his forehand side.
Well practiced delivery, isn't it?
I really like Peter's delivery. Hasn't changed in 30 years. Never quite played for New Zealand, Peter. He was in the New Zealand emerging players team that toured in the late 90s or the mid 90s.
Yeah, well, our umpire thinks, and marker is thinking it's full house, but
holding the full 6.
he's got the weight.
Here we go. Here we go. Needs it to run out.
Needs to run a bit.
Needs it to run. It's still running.
Oh, he's cut half them out, is he?
He's cut quite a few down. And if he'd been half bowl wide, he would have.
Oh, he's cut 4 out.
That's a great bowl. Great shot. I was worried. It just
wasn't looking good, was it?
I'd like to see a big number drop, really. It's sort of.
Well, this game set match in a 5-set, 5-end set.
You've dropped a full count, Steve?
Yes.
Yeah, same. I do not remember it fondly.
No.
Didn't.
I can remember dropping dropped a 7 on the first end. No, an 8 in the first end in the game of 4s. Picked up a 7 on the second end. So we're 8-7 after 2, which seemed like a ridiculous scoreline.
Well, I've seen it in Christchurch. It was Interclub and Fendleton, Mount Maunganui playing Blenheim. It was John Gray playing Sanji Prasad, and Mount were getting smacked. And John picked up an 8. Played a bomb to get an 8.
That would have helped.
And then the very next end, another 8. Oh, never seen it in life. I got a photo of it there. It's 2 8s in a row.
Goes into folklore history.
Yeah.
Imagine that would be an uncommon occurrence.
Yeah, Sanji was less than pleased.
1-8's hard enough, right?
Yeah.
That's gracious me.
And they'd only put the Mount side 2 shots in front after that. So they were getting knocked around big time or something.
Oh, crazy game we played.
Yeah.
Those sort of stories that you talk about at any level of the sport, it's incredible. It's a good bowl. But like even if you just play at Business House or a corporate event, I guarantee you the Marlena afterwards, you'll have a conversation about a good bowl that you saw or a good bowl that you played, or a moment you were very unlucky because the bloke you were playing was 300 metres wide, got a wick off a bowl and somehow got a result.
Well, John Gray will be sitting around campfires telling his grandkids, singing Kumbaya and his moccasin jandals, for life, telling that story. How he picked up 16 points at 2 ends. And he skipped it, played all the shots to get him.
Jury's tuning in to listen, Steve, as we see
I
Lee
hope
on
so.
his backhand.
Didn't want to waste all that if he wasn't listening.
We'll have to send it to him afterwards. That's a good bowl.
Very good. So far they got the 2 back.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Header on the forehand. Very proud Croatian. Came out to New Zealand at the age of 17. Bowl. Took up bowls. Started at the Henderson Bowling Club, Peter Shane. He used to play football in his youth and he thought getting a bit sore after a day of football. So him and a group of his friends joined the Henderson Bowling Club where they all played their first 5 years of bowls. And then he was asked to play at the Carlton Club. And in I think the year he was asked, he finished third equal in the Queensland Open singles and won the New Zealand singles. And look at that bowl there.
Very good. Well, Carlton has provided many a great bowler around. You just go into their rooms there, there's just photographs of men and women that have played out of there. And we shout out to Ivan Masic if he's listening, the master. He's had the pleasure of playing a national with him in the fours there some years back.
The 2 clubs that come to mind for me when I think about national success, I know Victoria in recent times has had an unbelievable record year on year with having New Zealand champions. Unbelievable. Just staggering amount of New Zealand titles. And Carlton Cornwall, if you look at their history, so from 1914 or actually the 1870s when national started in New Zealand through to now, you wouldn't be able to count high enough to get to the number of titles that they've won. It's just staggering.
Well, Kahu Bay, the late club of Kahu Bay, with Nick Unkovic and Peter Thorne, Sumo, Rowan Brassey, the late great Danny O'Connor, some legends played out of there.
Recently, Nick Unkovic was born in 1923, as I was at the Patamahoe Bowling Club as we watched this bowl. Get it square. That's a great shot from Rob the bowl.
That's a good result.
Patamahoe Bowling Club, Steve, for their centenary, and anyone from Patamahoe who's listening, congratulations for making it to 100 years. And I was asked to do a little speech there, and I thought I'd be funny. I'm not sure if I was, Steve, but I thought 1923, so Nick Unkovic was born, so 1923, so I told them that. And then 5 years after 1923, sliced bread was invented. So my line was that sliced bread was the best thing since the Patamahoe Bowling Club. More than 3 people laughed, so I took it as a win.
You're hefty.
It's always hard to tell if it's with or at. That's okay. What would you play here, Steve?
What have we got, Rob? He's just got a dead draw. There's nothing else on, I don't think. Because if he gets onto the front of the black bowl, it's just shunt the bowl or the jack back to the other one. So
you're almost...
Peter was waving at it, so he's not happy.
Essentially at peace if you drop a 1. Very happy if you score 1 here. Not
Absolutely.
the end of the world anyway round. And Lee's staring at this. I think just waiting for Adam to play his bowl. Adam has removed his headgear. Obviously not feeling the Christmas spirit.
How's he looking?
close. Isn't it incredible how superstitious we become as bowlers, though, Steve? Like I know for me, I'll have 2 or 3 different comfort blankets, and if I'm not playing well, I'll throw one of the comfort blankets away, like the bowls cloth, and get another one, or throw my hat away. Often that's over the fence, and the hat's gone forever. How's the weight here? Rob Ashton needs it to run. He's close. He's close. Oh, great try. Great try. Thought he had that perfect.
He's given himself a double teapot there.
You wouldn't try and kill it, put it on the 2 metre mark here, would you, Steve? If you're the aggressive, we've seen Adam and Lee be quite aggressive.
Why not?
I'd have to be talked out of it. Not listening to the commentary.
No.
I think that would have been quite a cool shot to see, but that's okay. Go, boy.
If it was tighter onto the jack, it would be a no-brainer.
Yeah,
There's enough room there to...
Needs it to sit.
Needs to fall.
Oh, this is when you ask someone to jump up and down. Look at that. Peter's going, it's one, mate. It's
I bet you.
It's the old master.
Yeah.
It's one. You like
He's only on.
That's great stuff. Here we go, Ben, our Christmas elf today, scooping the bowls up.
So do you have any other superstitions when you're playing or anything like that?
I'll tell you after this. So here we go. Here's the
You gotta try and play
bowl
that.
of Lee Warburton's to punch that black bowl up. Beautiful shot for one, and that stayed the shot for the entire end. Superstitions. The only time I ever eat breakfast is before I play bowls, Steve.
Okay.
I thought to myself I should have a breakfast before I play bowls, so I always have breakfast. And for some reason I tap my foot. I don't know why. But I can't.
The old tap the foot.
I can't not tap my foot before I'm playing the bowl in the wind-up. What about yourself? Do you have any weird and wonderful superstitions?
Just if you're playing in a main event, like the Nationals, you wear the same clothes day in, day out. So you go home, strip off, into the washing machine, hang it up, ready for the next day. So same socks, same shirt, same everything.
All the things.
All the things.
Fair enough.
And it's probably appropriate to be in only hungover. And I'm sort of fortunate enough to be a member of a certain club where you have to carry a yellow card with you at all times.
Yes.
So the other superstition is I get into my bowls bag and grab a metal card holder to put my card in and put it in my pocket so I don't lose it.
It's for the best. Look at this here. Rob Ashton. That's a beautiful bowl from Rob Ashton. They've come to play, these two.
Yeah.
We'd be remiss not to mention, Steve, it is the last night, so I do want to just have some acknowledgements as we finish this Twilight Bowls League for this season. And it might not be an acknowledgement that you'd think of immediately, but you talk about the yellow cards. There was a man in bowls called Ian Birch, who was the patron of the Epsom Bowling Club, passed away earlier on in the year. And I say with no exaggeration that bowls would not be in the space we're in now, where we have coloured bowls, coloured clothing, Twilight Bowls leagues, etc., etc. We would not be in that space without Ian Birch. He was a fantastic bowls commentator, so I'd just like to acknowledge his contribution and his passing earlier on this year. He's a fantastic man.
And he's a member of the world famous SSI club as well. And yes, hard man.
I was talking there, Peter Shane his blood pressure went up, but it was okay because Rob did not squeeze the jack over to the side.
What you doing?
A good Croatian accent there, Steve. That's beautiful leading from Rob Ashton. You can see why he's won 2 New Zealand Pairs titles at lead. What do you do here? He's got 2 on it. Do you go 3 on it, or do you try and put a bowl in position?
Bowl in position. If he reaches the red or the outer white ring would be fine, leaving some holes. He's
Look at this. Look at that from Rob Ashton. 3 essentially in the blue circle.
It's a bad bowl.
Do you think Lee's going to be short with this one, Steve?
No.
Have we warned the crowd?
Yes.
Where's Barry?
Yeah.
Where's Barry sitting tonight?
You need to be in first slip.
Santa,
First and second slip.
Santa might have to catch a jack. Here we go.
Yeah, even Rob knows that bowl should have been a wee bit further away as he stands beside us.
Panic stations. Here we go.
Go.
He won't be
go.
short here. On the forehand.
He's got
something. There's a gap. Where was the gap? I was actually briefly a little bit worried about.
Actually, there's a chance for that jack to fly if he hits it too, because those balls are just far enough back. So.
I'm actually not feeling super duper safe in the commentary stand.
Oh, we've got a table too.
Okay.
We can duck.
Okay.
We can duck.
The umpire would save us, surely. Here we go. So Peter Shane, you know what your opposition is going to do. Rob Ashton asking for Peter to go all the way past here, covering the 2 metre mark.
Just for the kill.
On the back end. Okay, you ready again, folks? Here comes another yeet, and I'll talk to you a bit more about yeeting after this end, Steve, because I've had some good news today.
No, it was only good for you.
More controlled weight, or is he still going?
No, he's going quick.
Look at this! Look at this!
Oh,
He's got rid of 2 of them. One of them's hung around. We've lost the 2 Toblerones.
No, they spent hours trying to get those straight. It's just been ruined.
Yeah, all been destroyed. That was a good shot there from Lee Warburton. It's got rid of 2 of them.
Was that a toucher?
I'm not sure. No,
the jack's not moved.
Oh, well, we'll wait and see. We'll get a chance to rewatch that.
We'll get to see that drive again.
If you've just been so accurate, you may as well. You wind up again. Depends where Peter finishes, right? You've got second shot. You could chip the bowl off. I'd go it again. I would play the same shot again, Steve.
Why not?
I couldn't give you a good reason not to.
I think he'd be drawing.
Oh, fair enough.
Because he's leaving them.
I suppose you leave a lot of room, eh?
Leave a lot of room, so. Oh, he's coming big.
To be fair, it's hard to make. He took a line for less weight. It is hard to make that correction. He's just played 2 full-blooded drive shots.
Yep.
And we'll expect to see Peter and Rob pick up a 2 here. Now I think we'll watch a replay of that super-duper fast bowl of Lee Warburton's and just see what happened in collision. Sort of got staggered through the split, and just 2 of the bowls disappeared. This is classy from Peter Shane for 2.
Very good.
So 4-1 after 3 ends, and here comes a replay of the drive shots. We'll get to see the first one
that goes through the gap.
Now watch
Look at
this. This is frightening for the camera. It's unbelievable that he found that.
If he was playing with a size bigger bowl, he would have got those.
Now watch this. So one of those bowls is going to hang around. Let's see what he does off that one. That's a great shot.
So the one in the middle's locked on the one to the outside.
If he had hit it harder, would have been fine. Just a bit. Quite as fast, but a good shot from Lee. Now back to talking about yeeting.
Here we go,
I've been
folks.
informed by a reliable source, a lovely gentleman from the Howick Bowling Club. The Howick Bowling Club, they regularly talk about yeeting the bowl. And he said when he played in the UK, he used yeet instead of drive. So you were next to me, Steve, and it certainly made my night.
Yeah, well, I wasn't so happy. It's
I believed him too.
and Santa Claus is real and Elvis is.
They're all here tonight.
Yes.
They're all here tonight. Go, Peter Shane. Not that happy with that bowl. That's why. It has been a really enjoyable 6 week here at the Royal Oak Bowling Club with the Twilight Bowls League. Played in good spirit, I think.
Yeah, it's good afterwards. You know, when the bowls are finished, you go inside and all the teams are talking to each other and enjoying the social activities available at the club. So
nice to have. We've had good support from audience members as well. Particularly this final night, it's been really cool to see everyone getting into that spirit of Christmas, which obviously it feels like it's about a week away, but it's still you've still got a while to do your Christmas shopping. 19 days. The bowl.
Yeah, the boys need to pick up a number here, or multiple.
trailing by 3-2 to go. So you're right. You'd be thinking one would be disappointing, wouldn't it? It just makes it harder, that little bit harder, particularly when you don't have the last bowl.
Well, both Rob and Peter are finding the house, so they're putting pressure on.
Yeah, very consistently in. Very impressed with Peter's cap. Quite sparkly. Erin Nurka has been helping us out with the Twilight Bowls League. Be like a magpie to those caps.
Oh, I think she's got dibs on them. Yes, well, Erin, if you hear bells, that's Erin walking towards us. She got bells on her shoes. So
it's been quite good. You get a warning,
yes.
early warning system.
Erin alert.
As long as it's not like the canaries in the mines, eh?
No, it's usually fatal, wouldn't it? Not a million miles away here.
Brilliant to hold.
Wanting the jack.
Oh, good shot. Hang around.
That should be good enough. Certainly the marker thinks so.
It also explains to the viewers, Steve, that it's not that you're not in the Christmas spirit, you're embodying Grinchiness.
Yes, well, I've got Christmas socks on.
Oh, cool. That's good.
But you can't see those.
No, we wouldn't, and we wouldn't want to.
No.
I still can't believe Santa Claus is actually taking some time out of the North Pole.
Well, I just hope the young children are in bed by now. I'm not seeing Santa not making their toys. So you're going to be on Santa's naughty list or on his good list this year?
Not sure. I'll have to wait and see, Steve. And just an apology to the audience if you did lose us from Sky. We're back now. No one wants to listen to us tonight, Steve.
Okay.
We've had 6 weeks, and on the 12th night, everything that can go wrong has gone wrong. So apologies if we've dropped out, but we're happy to be back. And you haven't missed the grand final, so that's
good.
That's a positive.
Someone would be happy that.
I think it was the elves, actually. I think that's what's happened. Or gremlins.
What's that naughty elf on the shelf?
Ooh, great effort there from Adam Bailey.
Still one wide.
Last ball, look. Last ball.
So Peter and Rob just having a conversation there about where the bowler's in relation to the jack. That's so he just understands what his bowl actually needs to do, isn't it, Steve?
That's right. Just whether there's a chance to hit it in or not. So
steering after this one. Little wick. Hold. Oh, that had all the chances and took none of them there from Rob Ashton. It was a well-played bowl.
Yeah, they're going to move this. It's a hard shot. It's amazing how they communicate, isn't it? With
It's very
sign language
impressive,
and.
So they've just come to the conclusion the backhand's the call with a sort of a metre of weight. So if Adam can get past that front white bowl,
No, he's going bigger than that.
he's quicker than I thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
That's too fast. Unless he's going underneath. That weight would only be underneath the head to chip the white bowl out, eh?
It's more straight at the white ball.
I've obviously I've misunderstood the sign language. Struggle to see I think we'll see him play just with more control weight with the second bowl, Steve. Seems like it could go hideously wrong.
Have a look.
Yeah. On the forehand.
Especially now if he can't afford to get the jack moving backwards, otherwise it's curtains.
Surely we'll see just a bowl around the head, just sort of 3 or 4 feet over. Get around that front white bowl. See Peter and Rob there looking on. That front white bowl there that sits at 1 o'clock. Try and draw around that on your backhand side. I suppose you could put all your eggs in one basket. Pray for something good on the forehand, Steve. It's not an easy head to play to, is it?
No, and I don't think the bowl's going to get back enough
On the backhand side.
on the backhand side. Because it's that white bowl
You
is
literally have to wick off the white bowl that sits at 3 o'clock, and even then you're probably still not going to sit down enough for the shot.
no, you're going to have to be moving a bit. So
So that would indicate we'll see a forehand bowl then here from Adam Bailey.
in our opinion, and it looks like he's lining up to do that. You just try and play that wee chop and lie or Peter King jar shot.
Jar. Steering it down.
It's going to hang high.
When's it going to let go? It's trying. Beautiful weight that was, but we're going to see another point to Rob and Pete. 5-1 on this, the final end.
It's almost put your glasses down, head to the back of the tote.
Oh my God. The hat is possessed. I don't understand what I'm seeing with my eyes.
Oh, the camera's on the bowls, not his hat.
We'll just wait till he does the walk back up. That's probably the best hat I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh, has it stopped? It stopped. Oh, they've missed a bowl. It is a shame.
So,
What are you doing?
Leave it. Be okay.
Oh, he's left it. That was great. That was great. Maybe not so much for the viewers, but everyone here in the live audience, that was fantastic. At the Zest Elf hat. Exactly the same.
yeah, here he comes. They've got Elf on the watching the bowl.
Very good. Great. I mean, Ben's been
Outstanding.
fantastic. He's been fantastic all 6 weeks with the bowls pusher.
Unbelievable. Well, the crowd are certainly enjoying it.
Oh, good stuff. Here we go. Adam Bailey on the backhand. Finally, and so 4 needed to draw for Adam and Lee.
It's a big ask, but everything's possible. Well, Rob's bringing back the wee clap every now and again with the deliveries. Had that for years.
Usually means it's good, doesn't it? Does a little clap, it means it's a good bowl. And look at this. That's a
occasion
great
it is.
bowl. Beautiful shot.
Very good.
Adam on the forehand now. So score of 4, we've spoken about this before in this Twilight Bowls League. You essentially build a basket, then put the eggs in it, don't you? You sort of
Yeah, well, I thought they might have built, but they're going for the shot early, which just far away.
oh, he's made that worse. That was a
He
great
just locked
effort.
it into the bowl.
He was half a jack away from perfection. This is almost where you go back to building. Right,
Yeah, I
switch to the
thought he might
backhand.
have built, save it for the last bowl, only give them one chance to
Yeah.
get out of jail.
Yeah, because it's okay. Like the 4 is going to be scored. If it is going to be scored to the bottom right, as we see Rob follow this bowl. So if there is a 4, it's to the left of your screen as you see it. That's where it will be. Interesting. I'm not sure, Steve.
It's sort of blocked getting that jack back in with.
On the backhand side, it says Lee inside out off that white bowl.
Yeah, you want the half of the inside first, the short bowl.
Yeah, quite important that this is an effective bowl.
Now we're going to take this one off the screen because we've got Rob in front here. It's on its way. It's not far away, folks, I can tell you that.
Hold! What
Oh,
a bowl!
shot. What a shot.
That is the best bowl we have seen tonight. That is
Absolutely.
absolutely fantastic bowl from Adam Bailey. World singles champion. That's brilliant. And this head's just turned around on a dime, right? 20 seconds ago, Rob and Peter were thinking, no, it's looking pretty good. We're 4 up
Yep.
last end. Now they're 3 down on the crossover. What a shot there from Adam Bailey.
Certainly was. I'd rather preferred they'd play that with, Peter only one chance to get out of it. He's got 3, so we'll see what he can do.
He'll be trying to nut it with this bowl. One of the things
Just on-
here's the first bowl of a skip, eh? You really want to be effective with the first bowl of a skip.
It's getting back now.
How's your weight, Peter? How's your weight, Peter Shane? Good bowl. Good shot.
Holding 2.
Holding 2. They need 4, remember. Adam and Lee need 4 shots to draw it. They'd be happy with 4. Force an extra end.
He's coming the other hand.
Very smooth delivery from Lee Warburton.
Not a million miles away here, team.
Bowl. Yep, good shot. Another bowl there or thereabouts. You'd almost see Peter on the back end now, wouldn't you? Switch to the backhand side. Rob just deciding who's got what.
2.
2 down, he
Things ain't
says.
2, so
And Peter's going to stay on the forehand side, but just fine. He's just played a good first bowl on his forehand, I suppose, so it's a small correction.
he doesn't have to do much different.
Steering after this one, Peter Shane. If he gets a clean
Clear
run,
run.
it's perfect. That's class. That's just
Brilliant.
class, right?
That's brilliant.
That's as good as it gets. Just wind up and hit something.
Yeah.
You can maybe get the shelf off that black ball that you see to the left of your screen.
The white's locked in
That's the issue,
on the
isn't
black bowl.
it? Peter in the background. He's having a good time. And I'd be probably as close as I get to dancing as if I just played that bowl. That was a great shot from Peter. Right, so what are we thinking, Steve? You need a 4.
It's a Hail Mary, but
Pick something to hit it, eh?
yeah. You almost could hit the, because that white bowl's locked on that black bowl. So
You're only going to get a 3 if you chip the one out
Yeah.
at a time, eh?
I'd drive the wing bowl.
I think the wing bowl. I think that's the biggest chance.
And then get it to scoot across.
Yeah, you drive the wing bowl, you can just about get the jack back up the rink by mistake. That'd be interesting. On the backhand anyway, Lee looking to change something. He's played this with a lovely weight to use that outside bowl.
He's high, I think.
And now we finish with a bang. Lee Warburton, bit disappointed with that. They've played fantastic bowls this entire 6-week period. Lee Warburton and Adam Bailey gave themselves a lot of fans, I suspect.
Yes,
Played the game in good spirit.
they did. And they played well.
No, it's just, and the reason we're talking is if they've lost, you need a 4. The way that you're going to play, you lose your collision bowl, and that white bowl is locked on to the other black bowl of theirs.
Here's another one here.
Great bowl.
Well done, Peter.
Great bowls. I just can't see a 4. I just can't see a 4 there, Steve. You can see a 2 or a 3 easy enough. A 4, you're asking for a lot of things to move. And none
One
of
of the
them.
worst high fives I've seen for a while.
They tried.
They're not practiced in that department.
Technically, here's a question, and I'm not suggesting that Lee should do it. You can go disc over disc in outdoor bowls, eh? So the bowl bounces up the...
The greenkeeper will not love you for that.
No, but it's technically you can.
You can on a slip, but one could argue that it wasn't sent away on the playing surface, so it becomes an illegal bowl.
My understanding was always that, it couldn't go disc over disc.
No.
And someone told me it could. So now I'm just spreading misinformation on live television.
I've seen them happen, especially when bowls are wet or something like that. They
Comes
come
out
out of the
funny.
hand all weird, but
Starts bouncing up the rink. So
yeah.
what Lee here will do is make a decision and then execute it. 4 is very unlikely, but if you have something in your head, even if it's the faintest chance, you may as well look for it and see what happens.
Well, if you don't go for it, you're never going to get it.
So here we go. He's winding right up here. 5-1 to 4. He's not slow. We've lost the bowl scoop. And there we have it. Through to the grand final. Peter Shane, Robbie Ashton, and that's the last we will see of Adam and Lee. A good game there. Peter and Rob, though, very convincing, weren't they?
They were, they just had a lot more good bowls, getting bowls into the house, and that was the difference in the end.
Yeah, and congratulations. Look at that. Look at the the Christmas get up on. That's fantastic. Erin Nurka's done that. The hats that they're wearing. But yeah, congratulations to Rob and Peter. I think they're going to prove a hard match for Millie and Chad a bit later on. So
if they come with that form there, Millie and Chad are going to struggle a wee bit, I think.
Now, what we're going to do now, or very shortly, is Bowls New Zealand. Traditionally, we put out a Christmas song, Steve, where all of the clubs in New Zealand are listed off. So before we get to the crowd activation where someone might win a bowls bag, let's listen to that. If you don't like the sound of my voice, I'd mute your television now.
Yes, this is the world famous Alec Reid rendition of
Bowls Clubs Everywhere.
Every Man.
He's going to tell us all about it in just a moment.
Well, I walked into a bowling club just the other day. The bloke behind the bar asked, "What are you doing out this way?" I said, "I'm joining every bowling club that I can find." He just looked me up and down as if I'd lost my mind. He said, "But bowling clubs are ample. You I do not understand." So I said, "I love bowls and I'm joining every club in this here land." Bowls clubs are everywhere, man, yes, bowls is everywhere, man. They've scones with cream and jam, man, sometimes you win a ham, man. To join them is my plan, man. Bowls clubs are everywhere. There's bowls in Greyland, Bucklands Beach, Pihatty, Attitude, Christchurch, Belfast, Hokianga, Opanoni, Nelson, Takahanga, Ottawa, Warkworth, Browns Bay, Tipaki, Allenton, Hokanui, Sumner, New Blipith, Beerus Court, Claudelands, Katikati, North East Valley, Tapanui, Lotahui. Bowls clubs everywhere, man, yes, bowls is everywhere, man. They've scones with cream and jam, man, sometimes you win a ham, man. To join them is my plan, man. Bowls clubs are everywhere. There's bowls in Tauranga Wood, in Avon Park, Darfield, Cashmere, Royal Oak, West End, Timaru, Pringle Park, Akaroa, Kawerau, Hallsville, Whakatane, Nongataha, Amberley, Karamea, Tomaranui, Masterton, Martinborough, Ketape, Hodaki, Drew Hill, Waipiato. What's the matter? Bowls clubs everywhere, man, yes, bowls is everywhere, man. They've scones with cream and jam, man, sometimes you win a ham, man. To join them is my plan, man. Bowls clubs are everywhere. There's bowls in Gore, Bluff, Lee, Wainui, Martin, Lawrenceville, Raglan, Waihi, Tokoroa, Opanaki, Awakino, Winton, Stoke, Maharangi, Meadowbank, Milford, Hokafitu, Hohora, Onarahi, Geraldine, Omaha, Huntley, North End, Oruru. Where are you? Bowls clubs everywhere, man. Yes, bowls is everywhere, man. They've scones with cream and jam, man. Sometimes you win a ham, man. To join them is my plan, man. Bowls clubs are everywhere. There's bowls in Dunbeck, Methven, Beckenham, Blenheim, Gisborne, Roslyn, Vogeltown, Sydenham, Fairfield, Martin, Lyle Bay, Messier, Tower, Coromandel, Tuipac, Alexandra, Waipai, Arrowtown, Carrington, Leopardton, Ashton, Bayview, Kensington. How you been? Bowls clubs everywhere, man. Yes, bowls is everywhere, man. They've scones with cream and jam, man. Sometimes you win a ham, man. To join them is my plan, man. Bowls clubs are everywhere. Wherever you are this Christmas, we at Bowls New Zealand would like to wish you a great time. Enjoy the company of your friends and family, and when the new season begins, remember, Bowls clubs are everywhere.
And we are here for our Aero Bowl Off once again. But because it's Christmas, we want everyone to have a chance at being a winner. So we're doing it a little differently. If you get it through the blocks, you make it to the next round. If you go through all rounds, so 3, you get a prize. But if you hit the bag, you're an instant winner. Are we ready to get started? Come on up. What's your name?
Matthew.
Good luck, Matthew.
Throw in the bag.
Come on, Matthew, you've got to get it there, buddy. Come on, Matthew.
And not quite. We didn't go through the blocks and you didn't reach the bag. Next up. And who have we got here?
Christine.
And who are you here to support?
My son Lee.
Thanks for coming along.
Okay. Come on, you've got to get it to curve. Curve. You've got to get it through the blocks to have another crack at it. Is it coming in late? Oh! Good pace.
Almost, but not quite. Come on up. Now, what's your name?
Rand
And what bowling club do you belong to?
belongs to this club. This is my club. And previously I was at Mount Albert Bowling Club. Yeah, I was a member for both clubs.
Great. Good luck.
Right, I predict this is going to be a good bowl. Come on, Rand.
I needed umpire's ruling. Did you make it? No, he didn't make it. So we still haven't had anyone go through. Who have we got here?
Steve.
Steve, are you a bowler?
Occasionally.
Good luck.
Thank you.
It sounds like the crowd wants Steve to win. And he's the first one to make it through. Congratulations, you'll be bowling in the next round. Come on up. Now, what's your name?
Nico,
And who are you here to support, Nico?
my grandpa.
So you're going to be watching him in the final?
Yes.
Okay. Good luck. We have our first wrong bias. Hard luck, Nico. You'll have to ask your popper how to play. Now, who have we got here?
Kaylee.
And who are you supporting?
My idol and my older brother, Lee.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Good luck. She's got bowling in the blood. Almost, but not quite. And we've got another Lee supporter. Who have we got here?
I'm Foz, I'm Lee's stepdad.
And are you a bowler?
Nah, I'm lying.
Good luck. I think it's going to make it. And we've got our second person through to the next round. Now, what's your name?
My name is Leon,
And what club do you belong to?
Mount Albert Bowling Club.
And do you think you can make it through the blocks tonight?
I'm not going home if I don't. Tell you that right now.
Off you go. We have our first winner of the night. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You've made Mount Albert proud.
Hopefully I have, yes.
Now, we're getting our next round set up. The blocks are getting closer together, so the game's getting harder. Are we ready to go? Grab your second bowl. Up you come, don't be shy. If you're wanting to win an aero bag, you got a bowl. Is it going to do it? It's so close. Umpire, did he make it? No, I'm sorry. Not quite. That's it for our bowl off tonight. We had one winner. If you think you could do better, go on down to your local bowling club and join there. For our very last Twilight League bowls game.
Well, we had a winner, Steve.
We did.
We did.
That was magnificent. Now, so singer extraordinaire, can we get this on Spotify?
It'll be available on the Bowls New Zealand Facebook page from tomorrow, and it will be on Spotify, Steve. If you want to torture people around Christmas time, you're welcome to do that. Apologies for any eardrums that we burst there, and it was quite challenging to sing. But anyway, let's talk about the bowls. The final now. Millie and Chad Nathan taking on Peter Shane and Rob Ashton for the final here at the Twilight Bowls League. What are your thoughts?
I think the way Peter and Rob went in that last game, you'd have to pick them as the favourite to win this. But like Millie and Chad, and they've had to sit out for half an hour or so, so they're coming in cold. And Pete and
of course, one of the differences that it is 7 ends instead of 5, so there's 2 more ends than a normal game in this final, and it just changes the feeling a little bit of it just gives you a little bit more breathing room in this game.
That's right. You can feel your way in, and not too bad to drop a couple of ones in a row or something along those sort of lines. So
be interesting to see. I think looks like Chad's now got a Santa hat to add to everything, as if he didn't have enough Christmas stuff. And here we go. We see the crowd really here to enjoy themselves tonight for this final Twilight Bowls League night for the thing. And Santa Claus has got a phone. I can report Santa Claus has made his way into the 21st century, all the way from the North Pole. Amazing Santa. I'd be surprised if he could see anything at all, to be honest. Those glasses don't look like they're very good glasses. Santa Claus struck the elves to make him some new ones, I think. Anyway, we're about to begin as we see we'll see Rob Ashton shortly with his first bowl. He played lovely lead bowls in that first game, Steve.
He did.
He's let his first one go, stalking after it. Didn't see him give it a clap this time.
No, and we can see why.
Yeah, there we go, just finishing on the high side. But level with the jack.
See what Chad can do.
I think an improvement with the hat. I think it adds to the overall feeling of Chad's Christmas get up, Steve.
You think that dangler that he's wearing down a fraction?
Oh, what I would argue, that's a great bowl.
What a bomb.
And it's a toucher. I think
well done.
For Chad, the Christmas medallion, it must aid with the balance on release of the bowl.
Looks like one of those pinata sort of things, isn't it? Give it a whack and see what you find inside.
That'd be a health and safety nightmare, wouldn't it?
Oh, yes. Rob's hunting.
Good shot. And a well-received bowl here from Peter Shane.
The big hip chuck there to make sure it got up. Peter rode it like the winner of the first race at Wingatui.
On the wing side.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, Chad missed the line there, obviously.
So Rob on the forehand.
Oh, she's gone out again.
Right again.
Just tracking out that little bit. Be happier with the second bowl, I suppose, but this third one,
not so.
It's not quite going to make it. Just miss it by a foot or two out of the hand, and you get punished here.
You threw the ball.
Oh, no,
You didn't get down long enough.
So we can hear Peter and Rob having a wee discussion there. It's one of the reasons, not one of the reasons, but one of the potential reasons we could have seen there is they're never short of a word, never short of being animated about how they're feeling about how the opposition are going.
Play it, mate.
Rob saying, play it.
You're only going to move
Peter
it
wanting to destroy it on the forehand.
Play it.
Hard to get this. I haven't played it.
Try it with the first
Yeah, no, they haven't. Peter's not convinced.
It's great
Is he
stuff.
going to listen?
So just to put this into context with the viewers, Rob wants Peter to play on the backhand side, which is to the left as we see it. Peter wants to play on the forehand side. And we're about to see whose word has more sway here, based on whether Peter lines up on his forehand or his backhand, Steve. I think he'll be lining up on the forehand myself.
I reckon he'll go to the backhand, and if he misses, he's going to blame Rob.
You know him better than I do.
Yep.
Here we go. Peter Shane on the backhand side.
It just gives Peter the high ground on this. You know.
Says I haven't played the backhand yet. Well, his backhand, for my money, has got one of the nicest backhands in the game. And who was right? Look at this. Look at this. Oh, Peter should play the forehand.
Yeah, well, I should listen to Rob. Come on.
Seven
by half a bowl.
Yeah. They should have let everybody know.
Rob's feeling fairly smug about himself at the moment.
No.
Really on the forehand.
Well, she's not too far. Oh, it's just diving now.
Interesting here.
Only needs a nudge, mate. You rest your last ball.
Doesn't need much of a correction from this first bowl, does he?
Oh, he can just play with a foot or two through that bowl and happy days. Is he getting back?
Not sure. I think he's done it. Oh,
Great
beautiful
shot.
bowl. That's class there from Peter Shane.
That's why you got half a dozen national titles.
Yeah. Couldn't have played it any better than that.
Not two, I don't think. No, I don't think.
2 shots.
Just decisions here. So, Millie being asked to play on the forehand side.
Actually, we're just looking to get onto that shot bowl because the jacks are an inch or so off. It'll clatter back to her other two if she makes contact. She's
Willing
touch
it down.
high.
Easy to be wide, isn't it, with weight? Oh dear. Oh, there's a bowl that's just been knocked in from Timbuktu. Not quite in for third shot, so it's not as bad as it could have been.
That ball's level now. You drive underneath the white.
That game for the third time here, Steve.
Yep. If Peter can move that jack a fraction, he'll make more of it.
Out of the
singing
hand.
along CCR there.
He's close here, Peter Shane. He's close here. Beautiful weight. Oh dear. Oh
Should have got
dear.
you this way, mate.
Oh, that couldn't have been. It's unfortunate that we're in a situation where there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bowls in the house.
Are we not?
And 30 seconds ago, Rob and Peter were holding 2, and they're now 2 down. So fantastic to have that many bowls in the house. Millie's not going to play it, and it's going to be 2 there on the first end. That's a calamity if you're a supporter of Peter and Rob, because they played a great end there. Even his last bowl was a well-played bowl, right? No, it was enough weight. His collision bowl stayed in the circles in the house. He only moved the jack 4 inches back. He's now 2 down, and I'm sure he'll be thrilled about it. Here we go. Let's watch this bowl here. So, oh dear. Oh dear. And there's the jack just bumps back there.
And Rob very quickly to remind him he's 2 down. If he hadn't figured that out for himself.
Didn't notice Santa Claus maybe there in the background.
With that last ball, just unfortunate.
Oh well.
Oh, it's the get out of jail free card for the Birkenhead pair.
Yeah, it happens in bowls, doesn't it? You know, the luck swings one way then the other. So you just take it and run as fast as you can. But Millie really putting salt onto the wound there because she's just absolutely nutted the jack. Great first bowl.
It's just pleasing to see Chad and Millie not get excited about getting the 2 shots.
Yeah.
They did the etiquette thing very well.
It's one of the good things, one of the things about the sport is we do have a history of the sport being played in good spirit, and that etiquette does run through everything, right through from, you know, when you're teaching someone to play a Twilight Bowls or a business house, you literally say it's like, well, the little dot goes on the inside, and also, you know, you shouldn't really clap it if your opposition misses. If you play a lucky bowl, just go acknowledge that it's a lucky bowl, but take the result. Just the nice basic stuff that sort of runs through the game.
That's right. It's very frustrating when the opposition get excited or call the shot to happen, on the opposition's bad luck.
Yeah, no,
it's not a thing to do.
You can do it at bowls, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how well it'll be received.
Yeah, well, you'll be drinking by yourself afterwards.
It's a good bowl there from Peter Shane.
Peter.
And they are playing well, this Peter and Rob combination. New Zealand Pairs champions in 2015. Look at this here from Millie on the
Pretty good
forehand.
again.
That's beautiful.
Brilliant.
Great standard here for this final.
Very good.
Three, mate.
Switch to the backhand now.
Oh, he's got it.
You can come down there, or you can still sit that. It's,
Is a kitty past the ball? Or?
Nah, it's
He's got
three
three
quarters
options on the
jump
backhand.
Backhand would be the instinct, but I suppose he's just played two really good bowls on the forehand side, so slight correction. Oh, see the hand. We've got a term for the hands that we use colloquially at my bowling club. I'm not going to share it on here. But I'll tell you afterwards, Steve, what we call that gesture.
Yeah, I know,
Okay.
but
Got a
if I
name.
changed my hand, then I couldn't give it away.
Something like yeet.
I couldn't give it away.
You can see Rob and Peter there just having a
Yeah.
conversation about
Yeah.
backhand and forehand. Well, I mean, what a good end here from Millie and Chad, having not a fortunate two, but a two that was essentially given to them. Millie's gone, well, you take that little bit of fortune, and she's put three bowls within a foot of the jack here on the second end. It's pretty good stuff, really.
Very good stuff. Chad's not a million miles away either, just quietly.
Of the siblings really feeling it on this end. That's a top-notch bowl. Dear,
Just pushed it
still
into
here,
a
mate.
very nice spot.
what sort of weight are we playing this bowl with, Steve?
Knowing Rob, he won't be short.
On the forehand.
He's playing
Not
with
far
it.
away if he holds up. Okay, if he turns then. Oh dear. Well, he's made the target bigger. You feel like this is a big end in the context of the game already, Steve.
Well, Chad's got to get around the back here now.
stroke.
Yeah, you don't bother. I mean, you've got 3.5 already.
Yeah,
You wouldn't want to make it 4.5, eh?
No,
You just
because Rob will.
go for cover
what
here. Chad's staring down this bowl.
He's drawing into it again.
My goodness. Well, okay. Fine. Make it 5.
Yep.
Look at this grouping. Look at these bowls. Oh, I'd be surprised if Rob is short.
Hit it.
Yep.
You have to be here, mate.
Just hit it.
Go for it. I'm quite happy for you to hit it.
Rob Ashton.
He's just got to hit it.
No mucking around from Rob Ashton. He's close here. What?
Well,
That was a
that
great
bowl
shot.
spin.
That was only. Wow. We'll have to rewatch that one, Steve.
We have to.
Just go with his head, and
It's
if
a
you
hit
end
ball
up
that
over
just
here, it's good.
spun on
Wherever
its
it
axis.
ends up.
That's unlucky.
Just
Rob
be
played
wide.
that well. He knew he was going to hit that too.
Yep.
What a mighty effort. Oh, it's an exciting final. I'm glad that this sort of just has a nice vibe to it, doesn't it, Steve, on this, the last night of the Twilight Bowls League. Seeing
Yeah,
a lot
well-
of really good bowls here in this
Yeah,
final.
that's good.
It's come to a very good place. That's what
3 down.
3 down, says Peter.
there's no obvious sort of
1 down at the back.
Decisions. So he's making his way down here. I suppose you'd cut it down from 3 down to 1 if you killed it.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
wind up again.
I wonder,
Kill, Jack gets
if you
respotted,
hit
you drop a
that
1
ball
instead of a 3.
with a bounce back.
Potentially easier than drawing second shot.
Oh, absolutely. You got to draw with it.
Well, you're only going to be
to
1
get
down.
second shot.
That's it.
You got to hit it. You know, whether you're 1 down at the back is irrelevant. You're 3 down at the moment. 1 down at the back's
To be fair, the good thing
it's not all bad.
The good thing about the weight that Robin plays is if we keep an eye on his collision bowl, there's every chance the Buddha's collision bowl could wiggle its way to the back of the head.
Absolutely.
Get easy sort of
Could stay.
scum a 1. this collision bowl going to the back and the jack killing, but the first part of the equation is hitting it, Steve.
Correct. He's on the back end. Just doesn't want to get it narrow.
Look at this here.
Close. Yes.
What a blow! And follow through. The collision bowl followed through.
To the
Oh, that was nearly a really good bit of commentary from me, but it just kept going. That was a great shot from Rob Ashton. Yeah, really impressive stuff. One there. It didn't quite kill it. It went into the ditch. So they were just pointing out.
Was it a touch of that?
What's that? Oh no, it's just putting it back.
Yeah.
Just the
I
one.
thought so.
Yeah.
One yeah.
Great stuff. That was a great bowl from Rob Ashton. He's played 2 brilliant bowls.
That was a good hit.
You get a chance to watch those 2 bowls. Now watch, or just watch. This is unbelievable. Hit that's perfect. The bowl he hit was sitting flat, so it skidded forward and spun around. The second bowl absolutely nutted it. Jack went back, didn't actually go in the ditch. The jack didn't go in the ditch. It stayed there and 1 to million Chad. Good stuff. Lee Warburton now in the commentary booth with me. Lee, thank you for coming, for participating in this last sort of 6 weeks. Can you talk to me about how have you found the Twilight Bowls League?
I found it really, really exciting. Yeah.
I should have been playing the forehand, not the backhand. When I gave 2 shots
in my case, before work, on the night shift.
Yeah.
That was a disaster.
Oh, it's real good. Love playing with Adam, mate. It's every time I play with him, it's just brings joy to me. We just have so much communication together.
Yeah. It's been good to have you here for the 6 weeks, and you play nice. It's an exciting game that you and Adam play, and a few of the videos, or a few of your bowls have made it onto social media.
Yeah.
There's one in particular where the jack sort of hit a Toblerone, and then one of the audience members was able to stop it. That was
I was a bit worried about that one actually. I was a bit scared. Wondering if he was okay or not.
I was impressed.
went up to him after anyway, and
just to check
on him. Yeah, he was all right. When he got himself another beer, he was happy.
Have you had any or much feedback from your family and friends or workmates or whatever about the Twilight Bowls League?
I get my workmates to watch it when they can. Yeah, they enjoy it. They'd never seen bowls before, and once they seen me on TV, they're keen to give it a try.
Good stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, it's introducing it to new people. It's really good, really good.
That's exactly what the league was designed to do. So look at this game. It's 3-0 to Million Chad. We're on the third end now. I think Peter and Rob were a bit unlucky to drop a 2 on the first one. How do you feel the rest of the game is going to go? Who's your pick? They just keep playing as they are now.
Oh,
I never pick anyone. I ask my co-commentators.
It's hard to pick this one. Hard to pick.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. They're both playing well.
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed? Did you know many of these players before the Twilight Bowls League?
Yeah, actually knew quite all of them actually, apart from Morris. Wasn't really too familiar with him. Know Chad pretty well. He's had a lot of bowls against each other.
Yeah.
On the weekend we played the Rich against each other in the singles. That was a good game.
Who won that game?
We got a bit rained off in the end, but
were you in front when it rained off?
No, I was actually down. But
sorry, then I thought you were going to say, "Oh, and I won."
I was down, and then caught up, and then we had to change the greens. And we played 2 ends. I picked up a 2 on the first end. He picked up a 1 on the second end, so I beat him 18-17.
So you won 18-17.
Yes.
So,
it was a good game, though. Good game.
Millie on the forehand here. So remember, you look at your score on the screen. 3-0 to Million Chad. They're playing with the white bowls. It looks like maybe 1 or 2 down to the black bowls to the right.
Yeah, good bowl coming here if it slips around there.
Oh, that's great stuff, isn't it?
That's a good bowl.
Good bowl. What do you think we're going to see Peter play here?
I think he'd just be trying to follow it down, sit it through, maybe play a bit over the draw, give it a few rolls, bring in those black ones, if he can get it.
Giving himself every chance in the world here. If he can go either side of that short white pole, it'll be in for a good second.
Yeah.
Just the weight there.
Oh, good there. Good there.
What's it been like? Because the bowls are supplied, they're all the same. They're all Aero Optimas, which turn a little bit in different sizes. They've been supplied for you. What's it been like not being able to use your own personal set of bowls for the Twilight Bowls League?
It's a bit frustrating for me because I actually play with Aero Optimas, and I'd actually love to play with my personal set because I have a customized set of my grandfather on them.
Yeah. Talk to us about that, Richie. That's a good little story.
So me and my grandfather, we were pretty close.
You might be able to draw onto yours, or either have a run at that.
Went over to his house nearly every weekend. You know, we're real close with him, and he passed it. He had a cardiac arrest, passed away 11 days before my 18th, and it was the 18th birthday present I got, and it's always going to be a memory for me. Every time I play with him, it brings me joy.
Yeah, pretty special, isn't it?
It's pretty special, yes.
Yep. We saw there Peter Shane wind up on his backhand. He's got a beautiful backhand run shot.
Yeah.
He's looking for bowler jack because in this format, the jack is respotted on the 2 metre mark. So it's one of those quite nice shots to play, isn't it? You know, if you kill it, it gets respotted on the 2, and it can often bring your shots into count.
Yes. Can get a bit annoying sometimes when it goes back on the 2 metre, you know, when you're down.
Depending what side you're on, I suppose.
Yeah.
Will we see him do the same thing again here, or is he just going to
3
draw?
seconds.
Oh, yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
go
get it
again. 3
off,
seconds, as Rob just said.
He's really looking for the bowl without any jack movement here, isn't he?
Yeah.
Again, I reckon Peter has probably the nicest backhand run shot in the game. Very rarely misses.
He's close here.
Look at this here from Peter Shane,
Close,
looking
yeah.
to chip off the white ball clean.
Oh.
God! I thought he had it perfect. He cannot have been more than a cigarette paper away from that. That was unbelievable effort from Peter Shane. Another point to Millie and Chad. They're going to be 4 up after 3 ends here. What's going through your mind as a player, Lee? If you are Peter and Rob, you've played 3 ends, you've played pretty well, and you're 4-0 down.
Oh, yeah, I reckon you just keep your composure, stay calm. You know, take them as they come. You know, one end's okay. Peter and Rob. 7 ends in this final, so that gives them a bit of extra.
Just that bit more breathing space, isn't it?
And a bit more time to relax as well. 5 ends, you know, there's really no time for error.
Is that what you found playing in this Twilight Bowls League? The 5 ends is over at sort of the blink of an eye.
You can't really drop a big number, as you'd see last week. We dropped the 5 against Morris and Breyer. Those big numbers really hurt. I can tell you that for a fact. Because you drop it and then you're chasing.
There's no time to make it back, is there?
No.
You're just sitting there thinking, goodness gracious.
You've just got to hope for the best of luck that the opposition gets nowhere close to get in the game again. But that's very rare.
Peter Shane on the forehand.
Slipping past.
I think you're right. I think Peter and Rob have been around long enough. I think, we've got 4 ends to go. We're only 4 down. We'll score 1 apiece. Score the next 4 ends. Will be an extra end territory.
Yeah. No, they've definitely been in the game a long time. Good fellas too.
Nice to play, eh?
Nice to play. Have a good chat with Peter as well.
Acknowledge, always found Peter and Rob both acknowledge a good bowl that's played against them, which is nice in the sport.
Good bowl here from Millie.
It's a great bowl from Millie, right in the middle of the
Draw right up to him, mate, and make contact.
House. Last week when I had you in the commentary, I asked you
Kitty,
about
or
Yeet
is
as a shot for a drive shot.
Low,
I think I've changed my mind yet, Alex.
Okay. That's a shame.
You needed a bit more convincing on that one.
I'll keep trying. I don't like my chances, to be honest, but that's okay.
It's worth a crack, isn't it?
Peter on the forehand again. Willingness bowl to hold. Inside out's okay. Just underneath the line a little. Feels like they've been half a bowl off a frustrating amount of the time. Bowl on the forehand.
Pretty close again. That's a good bowl there.
Good bowl. What do you do here for your Peter, Lee?
I'd actually be changing my hand. I'd be playing the backhand, looking to grab that jack back a little bit, just to give Rob a bit of a chance.
So Peter's actually going
Peter's-
bowl or jack
oh.
here, isn't he? He's
He's
gone
actually-
for the aggressive route as a
He's
lead.
close here.
Down he comes.
He's got the bowl to the jack. And
That's good. That's fair enough. They deserved
one.
honestly, they deserved a good result,
Yeah,
right? You know, they've
needed
had some
a bit of luck.
stiff stuff. Peter's family, none of his family clapped that bowl. They must be focused on some of the food.
He's got a bit too much family here.
Good to have support down on this final night of the Twilight.
Oh, 100%.
Twilight Bowls.
100%. I had my mum and my stepdad and my little sister here tonight.
Nice to have that support.
Yeah, nice to have that support. Can get annoying when they try and get in what you're playing, you know, tell you how to play and all that.
Yeah, I know, but
it's good to have a bit of family support here.
The ball that we played with
I'll ask you a question before we finish this end. We've noticed with the, because you get a chance to look at people's deliveries with the Twilight Bowls, your stance is a little bit unusual. It's like it's not a conventional.
Everyone questions me about my stance.
Did you change to it, or is it just how it's always been? Talk to us about your stance.
Actually, yeah, it hasn't been my stance, but
Come on, mate. Whoa.
I made that stance up actually. So my back foot is. Hold on. So my front
You just tried in the commentary,
yeah,
though.
my front foot's facing to my line, and my back foot is to the side. It's facing the other way.
Yeah.
And
do you feel it gives you more stability?
It gives me a little bit more stability, but also
went
my
that
front
far?
foot when I step out goes to where I want to play my line.
Yeah.
And my back foot, it doesn't move. All it does is pivot. So yeah, everyone questions me about my back foot and how it is, but honestly, it doesn't even move. It just pivots. So
if it works, it works, right?
Honestly, it works. So
Lovely
that's all I'm
link.
happy about, eh?
Link is beautiful.
See, Rob, perfect weight there, but just underneath the head. They're holding one, and Chad wants to play the little planty thing.
No, because we might lose both.
It'd be tempting, but your challenge is just two back bowls from Rob and Peter, eh?
Yeah, you can afford to. He's up on the board, got a few shots in the area.
So you'd be looking on that backhand side through the second shot bowl. Oh, he's on the forehand.
Yeah, I'd be
just trying to draw here. Must be just trying to draw.
Yeah,
we're talking about that white bowl that sits at 1 o'clock on the screen. If you tap that, the black bowl disappears pretty fast.
Exactly.
Get that kitty here, mate. You get 4.
Get into there, it's 4. So that's a big opportunity there if Rob can capitalise here.
Peter, very clear with his instructions. We see Rob give it a clap, which usually means it's a good bowl here from Rob Ashton.
He needs to drop. But that weight, I don't think he will.
Trying to turn. Just past a little bit, probably more the weight than the green, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This weight
as I said, there one's okay. One's okay for Peter and Rob. You know, clawing back in the game.
They had a chance to turn. And thank you, Lee, for joining me in the commentary booth. And thank you before you go for your contribution to the Twilight Bowls League. It's been great to see you and Adam play. I think you've made yourself a few fans.
Hopefully, made myself a bit more famous as well.
That's good. That's good stuff. I look forward to seeing you on the bowling greens in years to come. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, Alex.
All good. We see the crossover. Now, the score 4-1 to Billy and Chad. They've got 3 ends to go. How do you think Millie and Chad are feeling at this stage, Steve? 4-1 up, 3 to go in this final.
I think they'll be quite happy with themselves, really.
They're quite pleased with 4-1 up, eh?
They got a wee bit lucky in the first end, but they've been bowling well.
It's Rob Ashton here.
You know, Rob and they're just not hitting the house like they were in the first game.
Yeah. Oh, they were exceptional in that first match, weren't they?
And Chad and Millie are just knocking one in here and one in there, so it's going good. Chad's just a bit wide again.
So Rob with a correction to make. Doesn't look like he likes it, but he's taking a better line.
Pete's trying to put the handbrake
just
on.
the weight. suppose at least you finish past the head, eh?
Your weight's good.
Nailed the line.
What's happened all of a sudden?
That's code for you missed the weight. Well,
You learn-
good weight means you missed the line, isn't it?
You learn a lot of code words in bowls.
Yep.
Some of them more subtle than others. Look at this here from Chad. That's a great bowl.
Very good.
I think if we think back, we saw Rob play 2 really good drive shots on the second end. That may have impacted his feel for the weight on the draw. He's just been sort of searching a little bit. Although here comes the commentator's curse because this is a bowl.
You got him.
Yep, perfection.
You got him, mate. Oh,
near perfection.
Oh, near.
Cruel.
Still a
Still
white.
one right.
That's cruel.
Didn't quite get it fat enough, but it was.
That's very cruel.
Yeah, these guys have been around the block a bit, and transitioning from a full-blooded drive to a draw,
You see that?
comes relatively. It's well down again. Isn't
Oh,
it?
look at this here. Beautiful
Right,
bowl.
Easy, mate, easy.
Holding to.
Yeah.
They do practice today, when you've been playing for a while, you practice, you go drive shot and then draw shot. Just how it feels to get back to that head draw weight. In the same way that a lot of the top players practice drawing to the ditch. It's a bowl that doesn't play that often, or across the head, the head onto
drawing
the
off
line.
centre is even throwing the jack. Back in the day,
That's your
used to practice that a lot because
bowl kick out.
tactically, if you can control that jack,
very important. Probably a good one for new players is drawing to an off-centre jack, by which I mean if the jack's being sprung to the left or the right, because it happens a lot. But when you practice, if you think about it, most people just practice up and down to the middle.
Yep.
And there is an art to drawing to an off-centre jack, because even on a carpet or a natural green, it's the bit of the rink which has been played on the least. So often you need to add a little bit more weight than you think you do, because it's slowing down on the rough, so to speak. So it's absolutely worth practicing if you're thinking about a new drill to add to your practice regime.
and if you get part of the bowls coaching program too, it's there's all those skills and drills for practice are contained in there. So
That
it's a
much
very
more
good
weight, mate. We've got everything going
to
for
get
us.
from Bowls New Zealand. The skills and drills.
Yeah, skills and drills. Just reach out to any of us, me probably, Alex at bowlsnewzealand.co.nz, and we can hook you up with some skills and drills. But it certainly does help when you can use it in match play. As we see this bowl here. Oh, that was such a good effort.
Rob's mortified. That was a big word for me.
It was. It's got a lot of syllables.
He's just probably made it just that wee bit harder for himself.
Yeah, trailing by 3. So you feel like he needs to score 4-1, of course, after 4 ends to Millie and Chad. You feel like Peter and Rob probably need to score on this end. Otherwise, it's just that little bit.
Someone's up far off, mate.
Little bit out of reach.
Get a bit of that weight.
I don't want to be dropping a couple anyway. Yeah.
Or if you are going to drop, you want to drop 1.
Yeah.
You're not your multiples.
Yeah.
On the forehand anyway, or direct here. Still tracking. Is it going to? He's close here. He's close here. Peter Shane. Look at that.
Well done.
What a bowl. And this here, off-centre jack. Practice drawing to an off-centre jack. This is such an important shot in the arsenal. If you think about what can I practice, this is it. You put a jack there, and then you're practicing going outside of the rink and back in. Big moment in this game. Peter Shane's just trailed the jack back to hold a number. Millie has enough room to draw. How's the weight? How's the weight?
She's going to have to find a wee path.
Don't know if she did it. Did she do it?
Just about back at it. Oh, the angle I'm on.
Yeah, what she hasn't done there is waste any weight or any green.
No.
She's used the minimum possible requirement of both.
Well, it's
There we go, our umpire.
1 white or 2 black or 1 black. Lots of options here.
Just checking now.
When they're drawing off centre, it's surprising for people that they tend to take too much green, where it's not that much wider.
Yeah, exactly. And it comes down to a lot of factors. If it's if you think about, if you envisage the green being more fluffy or sort of slower when you go outside, of course you're not going to take as much green because your bowl's slowing down, so it actually can't turn. Our umpire Murray
that one's no.
Murray West.
One white.
One white. He's filled in for us at the last minute and pressed absolutely splendidly. His hat fantastic. So thanks to Murray for helping us out tonight. He's been a loyal watcher of the Twilight Bowls. He's been down here most nights, so good to have him playing his umpire trade and doing that one shot to million chat. So 5-1 with 2 ends to go. Absolutely time to score now if you're a Peter and Rob fan.
Oh, that's a must score and 2 minimum, I'm thinking. Just the way, like anything bigger than a 2's, you're the stats man.
Yes.
Anything bigger than a 2 has happened how many times?
Not that often.
Okay.
Not that often. Now, we've seen it mainly from Kirsten and Amy, who of course are going to top our leaderboard at the conclusion of this series of the Twilight Bowls League in an uncatchable position. But whoever wins tonight is going to go up $1,000 worth, which could be quite helpful. So if Peter and Rob win tonight, they will finish second in this league.
Yep.
If Millie and Chad win tonight, they'll be second equal. So that's a fair reflection, isn't it, of how good these two teams have been.
Well, yeah, $1,000 is not to be sneezed at for a couple of hours' work on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, I can think
just
of
short of Christmas.
I can think
Come
of
in
worse,
handy.
worse things. And talking of Christmas, I mean, viewers may have noticed we've got a Christmas theme tonight. I'd actually be disappointed if you haven't noticed we're on a Christmas theme because I am wearing
jacket, mate.
I'm wearing the small tree on my head, Steve. And if I'd done that for nothing, I'd be pretty disappointed.
Telling it up fast, Drew.
I've lost my train of thought now.
Yeah, well, they're probably thinking that's a new hairstyle.
Something.
You spike it up like back in the day.
Yep.
Just looks green. That could have happened.
Christmas is where I was going. So
Christmas.
If you know if you've got a bowler in your life and you think, what can I get them for Christmas? There's plenty of stuff available on the Bowls New Zealand online store that would be good for Christmas. There are bowls, bags, measures, spray, books, etc., etc.
Sporters gear.
Yes, yeah, there is. There's everything. So have a nosy. It's probably, if you've got a bowler in your life, you could do worse than having a look at the Bowls New Zealand online shop. The shipping's nice and fast. There's still plenty of time to order it before Christmas time. Have a go. A slice of hell there from Millie Nathan.
Turning the favour in the first inning.
And always a piece of commentary. I think that was one of the Scots used to say, a slice of heaven and a slice of hell.
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed that addition to the Bowls lexicon when it comes to commentating because it sums it up so well, doesn't it?
Certainly does. Stu Scott was the man.
Oh no.
He's
underneath, he's fine. Great bowl, holding three. Yes. Because if you say to bowler that was a slice of heaven, everyone knows what that means. And if you say it's a slice of hell,
Good luck
we've
to
all
you.
been there. We've all been there too.
Correct.
Great bowling there from Peter Shane. And this first bowl of Chad, so important.
No.
He's 3 down, but it's such an inviting shot to play on that forehand side.
It is. I don't know. I haven't seen him play an angry shot.
Still,
here it comes.
I feel like this is probably the reaching weight that he's most comfortable with. Chad steering this down. He's not far away.
Well, he's
not far away.
There's a gap there.
Good bowl.
Great effort.
We got one.
Good bowl. Beautiful speed.
You come into this game, I touch the kid a little bit.
Peter made that seem easy.
Yeah, if you say it fast enough, it's always easy.
Solution.
Rob's looking to play the bowl out. A million miles away.
Close here.
Diving a bit.
Close here.
Oh.
Now that's what we call a slice of hell.
Yeah.
Taking a dream, mate.
I just feel like both teams have played really well. It's been a very high quality final, but Rob and Peter have not had what we call the luck of the green here tonight. They've been within a bowl's width quite often, and quite often it's had the worst possible result for them.
It has, and it's unless when the guy at the bowl smiles on you, you get the inside rub instead of the outside. So
tonight the God of Bowls has said to Rob and Peter, no. Not happening tonight. But there's still bowls left to play and still ends left in this game. See Chad here looking for a big inside out. That was beautiful. Wait for that shot.
Is it Jack-eye?
Aye?
Is it Jack-eye, the shot?
Yes. You rest him or touch the kitty over here, you get 3. Maybe
The
4.
problem now is this, it'll be an absolutely beautiful bowl to watch. It's just got to be 2 or 3 feet over the head, resting the white ball out or squeezing the jack to the side. He can afford to be heavier than that, which he has been here, and he's very close here.
He's half interested.
He's very close here.
Come on, come on,
He's
come
close.
on.
He's got it.
Yes!
Oh, what a bowl. Great shot.
Landing there,
Up on that one.
Makes nothing a better high five.
Yes. Got both right. The bowl, great high five.
It's as good as it
waving to the crowd.
It's as good as it gets. What a shot there from Rob Ashton.
Oh, pressure strike. Whoa. Holding 4, they reckon.
On the forehand.
Still going through the
Chad
head.
then.
He's close. He's close here, Chad Nathan. He's
Not bad
under
either.
all sorts of pressure here. Has he
Not
got
bad
the jack
either.
square?
How did he leave it behind? Wait, I've got another
Oh
ball.
my goodness.
Got 3.
We poked it through out there. There's just white all over the place.
Oh,
There's
that's
been
close
some
to 4,
staggering
mate.
stuff happened in this final. I think the gods of bowls heard us talk and thought, well, now we'll just we'll switch it around. Chad did nothing wrong there.
No.
Nothing wrong at all.
3.
Pete's
gracious.
saying 3. Well, we could be going into the last end all square here.
Don't even know what to say. Mark McLeod has put under pressure on. He's one bowl too late, really, because there's not that much pressure here for Rob Ashton. They're just deciding, do you play it on the backhand or the forehand? What would you do, Steve?
Are you comfortable with it? All right. You draw it in here. If you touch that onto the kitty over here, you got handful.
So going for the best possible result and switching to the backhand side for this bonus bowl. So they're thinking instead of an easy 4, we could actually get a 5. That's the logic.
Yeah, it doesn't. Not really set for that, but.
Oh,
chance.
no. Get out. Whoa. That was a danger. 3 then.
Peter was shouting at that bowl, and it's successfully moved itself. We see Ben, our Christmas elf, ready to go with the bowl scoop. And 4 conceded, perhaps. 3 conceded.
3 conceded.
So the final end now, 4-5 to Millie and Chad. And I want to see an extra end. I want to see an extra end, Steve. Look at that. How well decked out is the bowl scoop? Let's just watch a replay of that. Absolute perfection. Watch this. Watch this bowl. Oh, I couldn't have played it any better.
Pete gave that the big hip shove, didn't he?
He did. I think it made a difference. And look at this from Chad. He did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong. He got it square. The super glue on the jack crowd in the background. Absolutely losing
Well, they saw
their
it.
minds.
Yeah, they were in a prime spot to see that coming in, and now it's just go wow.
Thought it was perfection. Here we are, the final end of the final game of the final night of Twilight Bowls for 2023. Been a pleasure to bring this league to you over the last 6 weeks. And thank you, Steve, for joining me in the commentary booth for the last 2 weeks. You've lasted longer than anyone else.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
I feel privileged.
You can have the tree that's been living on my head if you want.
Yeah, I'm sure Pauline would love that.
It's been enjoyable to bring this.
It's again, it's achieved its purpose of showing the diversity out there of who can play. The bowls haven't been half bad either.
Yeah, and they've got better week on week, but we never set out to be it's never set it to be a high performance league, right? If you look at who plays every night, it's pretty much what you would see at a gala tournament. If you go along to a meat pack tournament in any of the 465 clubs that we have in New Zealand, you'll see a mix of bowlers. There's people who've been playing forever, young people, old people, etc., etc.
Absolutely.
And that's all we wanted to show is anyone can play this sport, and they can play it well, and that's what they've done for 6 weeks.
Yep, certainly does. And those who are trying to compare it to the BPL that they were seeing in Australia, completely different kettle of fish.
Chalk and cheese.
Highly paid professionals, the best in the world. Of course, they're going to be.
Is that much short?
A bit different. So.
And I mean, that's great to have on TV as well. There was a point when the BPL was running.
got the shot.
It was the last
No,
time
we went
I
down.
was on primetime television. And like so much. There was the BPL running, or us running into the BPL. There was bowls on Sky Sport 1 and Sky Sport 2. What great coverage we're able to get for our sport nowadays.
Oh, we are. And, you know, to use that full credit word, full credit to Mark Cameron for leading this.
Come on,
like,
side of him. Side of him.
Started,
or pick the kitty. One or
really
the other.
got bowls
Side
on
of him.
on
Yes!
The, here we go.
Goodness gracious me. Well, they've done the commentary for us.
Yes.
Oh, great bowl.
Well done.
Certainly, the last 5 years we've seen so much year-on-year improvement in the coverage that we have for our sport, and we look forward to continuing that. Really, the Nationals will be well publicised, and into 2024 we can expect to see more bowls on television.
We were talking today, the Nationals. There's going to be coverage every day, if I get that right. So you're going to be covering a green and a couple of games a day. Qualifying. So it'll be 2 days of qualifying, 2 days of post-section and finals. So,
what more could you want, Steve? It'll be an embarrassment of riches when it comes to the bowls, and we might have to get some water for our commentary. Commentary voices run out of oomph by the end.
No, that's magnificent. Well done organising that.
Really looking forward to it. We've had record entries as well, best entries we've had in 20 years for the Nationals.
Yep.
Just an incredible number, and it's year-on-year improvement too. So Christchurch they are. If you're looking to go down and have a look, they'll be at the Christchurch Centre early in January. As we see Peter Shane here on the back end. They're holding two.
Rob's interested.
Oh, good bowl.
It counts.
They're holding the win. They're one down on the card. Holding three on this final end. I want to see next green, so I need Peter and Rob to score one.
Should I be?
Millie and Chad just talking about what it's forehand or backhand. Backhand's the instinct, isn't it?
It is.
Really?
It's only sharp.
You look at that as a bowler, you think, the backhand seems like I can miss by more and still get a good result. Forehand.
Just got to make contact with something other than the gaps.
Yeah.
It's, there's a bit of a shelf there with those three bowls, so they there's a bit of an
on the backhand.
Just don't want to be wide. Yeah, she's having a
little probe here. Millie, she's very close. Could get a good result. She's very close. She's got the jack. It's locked again.
Oh dear.
Have Rob and Peter put super glue on the jack? Is that what's happened? Because this happened.
Leave that alone,
I would have seen that happen a handful of times in 20 years.
Just put your foot where do you want to go?
In 2 years.
We need to get one here.
The jack's been picking around like a pinball.
She's going to go.
Pinball wizard.
Don't want to be too narrow there.
Mark McLeod could do worse than play that. Get her on the backhand. Down after this bowl. At quite some speed. That's an impressive pace. I couldn't match that.
Stop.
Not bad for us. What is he, 70, 80, 90?
Come on, touch it. Yes!
Oh, good ball.
He's fairly happy with that too, just quietly.
I'm enjoying this.
High-fiving the crowd. Oh, grandson.
What happened to Santa? Where did Santa Claus go? Has he gone back to the North Pole? Is that what's happened?
Millie's
Millie on the backhand.
Got something.
She's got it. The jack out the side. Respotted on the 2-metre mark. They're holding one now.
That's a
on
touch,
the
isn't
2 metre.
That touch.
The spots there.
It's respotted on the 2. That was a great try, Peter.
Yeah.
Well, what a bowl that was from Millie Nathan.
Brilliant.
Oh, what an end. What a finish to this final. Mary Kennard looking on.
Oh, Peter's got a good draw. Get your extra in.
Simple stuff. What a game. What a final this has been.
There's
really enjoyable stuff. A lot of effective bowls, a lot of key bowls at key moments. And
all the drama that you want.
Everything you could possibly ask for. And Peter Shane here on his backhand. He needs to play this well to force Millie to play her bowl.
He's got just a tick over 2 feet to do it.
On the backhand side. Stalking down after it.
Is he looking?
Highly Croatian.
Tight,
needs a good result here. Anything square, get it square.
Come on, one more.
Not quite. Was it enough? Was it enough? I don't know. I'd make the flat. I think he'll make the flat. We'll get to see Murray on the measures again. Beautiful effort there from Peter Shane. We were privy to a look there, Steve.
Yes.
Chad and Peter. Chad doesn't know.
I don't think it is.
Oh, Peter.
It might be, yeah.
We need the drama of Murray measuring.
Well,
from the other
Peter
side,
doesn't give anything away.
Sideways on.
Right, Millie will be looking to remove any.
She's got it. She'll be
doubt.
high, wide, and short.
I think she holds it. Yes, she won't be.
Yeah, she's certainly high.
She's going well and truly well. Thanks, mate.
Making sure that she's not going to miss that bowl narrow.
No.
And Murray's going to get his measures out. Or have they conceded, or is he going to measure it?
Come on, Peter. Yep.
One down. Fair enough.
Well done.
What a finish that was. Great stuff. Congratulations.
Very, very good.
Really good. Really enjoyable to watch that.
Thanks, mate. Thank you very much.
Nathan's Brown, the champions of this, our final night.
And that gets them up to second equal on the prize money.
Yes. Yeah, it means they finished
Well done.
second equal on the prize money. A great game, really. I don't have much more to say. It was just really enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, certainly was.
What we're going to get to see now is a league table. So this is the updated one. So instead of just talking through a hole in our head, we can see who's done what. So
did we get it
Kirsten
right?
and Amy finished top of the table with winnings at 4,300, and then second equal, Dave and Logan, Millie and Chad. You look, Peter and Rob were real close. Terry and Jenny, Morris and Briar, Adam and Lee, and Tio and Taiki. All 8 pairs teams really conducted themselves well, Steve. It's been just thoroughly enjoyable to bring the last sort of 6 weeks through. Even competition. All eight pairs teams won.
Yeah. So like the best thing is that we've showcased the sport. It looks good, and I'm sure Mark Cameron will look to have his usual fiddle around and see what will happen, and it'll be improved, bigger, brighter, and better next year.
You'll see more of Twilight Bowls. But anyway, now we're going to throw to Sally McKenzie for the final interview of the final night of the Twilight.
What a match for our final game. Congratulations to Millie and Chad. Now, how are the two of you feeling? Millie?
I'm feeling good, thanks.
A little bit shy, but she played a beautiful winning bowl. What about you, Chad?
No, it was a great way to end the week, 6 weeks. Lucky to be on team carry by Millie, so easy days.
Congratulations again to the both of you, and I want to say congratulations to all of our 8 teams for playing in the league. It's been such a joy to watch, and I'm sure everyone enjoyed it. Now, for those of you in the audience who haven't watched or enjoyed watching, go on down to your local club and join the action. Merry Christmas, everyone, and we'll see you next year.
Throw it down, Sally. This looks horrible.